Thanks for tuning in. I'm Tommy Campbell, still bald, still in my basement, and still loving seeing Fox News getting exposed. On March 26, 2021, Dominion filed a defamation lawsuit against Fox News seeking $1.6 billion in damages, claiming that Fox News heavily featured election fraud claims as a strategy to boost viewership when their ratings dropped after the hamburger-throwing, diapered former President Donald Trump lost to Joe Biden. Well, now the chair of Fox News' parent Fox Corporation, Rupert Murdoch himself, has testified under oath that several hosts on his entertainment channel for married cousins endorsed election lies and that confidential information was shared with Jared Kushner.
The fake news radical left are criticizing my Trump water in Ohio. Well, it's very wet, so wet, the wettest, nothing like Melania.
This is really cool.
It is pouring MAGA tears. I have a laugh digging into Rupert Murdoch outing the Fox News lies under oath, Fox News dealings with Trump's team, take a look at another right-wing outlet in turmoil. By popular demand, I have a hilarious new genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book, so stay tuned for that, the latest in stupid, and more. It was just over a week ago that the Dominion lawsuit exposed the many messages sent by fake patriot talk show hosts in cake makeup posing as journalists, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Laura Ingraham, showing that they did not believe the election lies they were peddling and had some scathing and accurate things to say about Mike Lindell, Rudy Giuliani, and others. He's on the crazy train with no brakes. He's acting like an insane person. He's an idiot. Fox News network chief Rupert Murdoch gave Ivanka's husband and former Trump advisor Jared Kushner confidential information about Joe Biden's strategic moves in the lead up to the 2020 election. It still blows my mind that MAGA was totally cool with Trump employing his family and corporate friends at every turn. Jared Kushner was the peace in the Middle East guy who was only there to line pockets for the family with a $2 billion fund from Saudi Arabia, a Saudi-backed Trump golf tournament, and now a new Trump golf course in Oman. Donald Trump is living proof that golf isn't a sport. If golf was a sport, Trump would be the most fit man on earth. It is a drinking game on a go-kart. As per Dominion's lawyers, during Trump's campaign, Rupert provided Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor, Jared Kushner, with Fox confidential information about Biden's ads along with debate strategy, providing Kushner a preview of Biden's ads before they were public. As disgusting as it is that Kushner had advanced copies of Biden's attack and Fox's own polling market research for debate points, Trump still lost. You cheated and you still couldn't make it happen. That's like if Lance Armstrong did all the blood doping and roids and ended up last, just in the back, sniffing all that sack sweat. As for the pillow manufacturer gone mad, who is now also facing a massive Dominion lawsuit, Rupert Murdoch confirmed that he could tell Fox News to stop running Lindell's advertisements, but I'm not about to. And when asked why Fox continues to give a platform to Lindell, who continues to this day to promote the big lie about Dominion, Murdoch agreed that it is not red or blue, it is green.
Say is I knew nothing about these derailment numbers. I'm stunned by it. That we have thousands of derailments all the time, and how costly it is, and how they're not kept up, and maybe the regulation needs to be there. I think there needs to be there's a widespread sentiment to have a look at the whole rail industry, what the lobbyists are doing, and what the actual. I heard there were 3 people on that train of how many cars? 20 of which had chemicals in it?
Somebody at the front, somebody at the back, and
does that blow you away? I mean, I know that.
Good to see the Fox News Christmas tree fire Pine 11 lot suddenly aware of real disasters, and that, shocker, regulations can help prevent such things. This crew championed every regulatory cut that Trump made. I mean, Trump cut a lot of things. He made it easier for mentally ill people to get guns. Donald Trump took to Truth Social to lash out at Morning Joe as his feud with the show continues.
Every time Joe Scarborough and his sidekick Mike hit me with their fake news, I'm going to hit them with news of their really bad ratings.
If a show has as bad of ratings as you say, then why are you lashing out at them? Like, nobody's watching, right? You're just drawing attention to their coverage of all the terrible things you're actually doing. Is there anything that Trump's good at other than getting 3-toothed morons to buy his made-in-China Patriot hats? Remember when Dark Brandon went after Republicans for cutting Medicare and Social Security on the table, and they went nuts about that? You liar, Biden lied. And then, we had the tape of Rick Scott. Well,
is that, while I respect the Speaker's commitment to take Social Security and Medicare off the table for the debt ceiling negotiations, we've got to put them on the table in the long term. And right now,
the guy who helped Trump balloon the national debt by nearly 36% is still hoping to cut your Medicare and Social Security. You know that video that your weird uncle or cousin shared on Facebook? Well, it's probably from Project Veritas, and they have ousted their main man James O'Keefe due to questionable personal expenses that have endangered their cozy nonprofit status. They don't make as much as Joel Osteen, but they sure do rake it in, with recent filings showing Project Veritas raised nearly $21 million in 2021, and like Osteen, James has been living the high life. James O'Keefe and Project Veritas have gone after everything from Planned Parenthood to trying to ban Lucky Charms. Yeah. Some of James' recent expenses include $14,000 on a charter flight to meet someone to fix his boat under the guise of meeting with a donor. Gotta get her seaworthy for the next MAGA boat parade. $150,000 in black cars in the last 18 months. That is over $8,000 a month, more than $250 a day in town cars to whisk this dirtbag around to get grainy videos of low-level employees to splice together with nonsense and deceptive editing techniques. So your weird uncle or cousin can share that video on Facebook and be like, see, I was telling you everyone, this is the truth. No, it's not. You're a moron. $60,000 in losses by putting together dance events, such as the Project Veritas Experience. Dance events. Yeah, but we're the snowflakes. Thousands of dollars spent on DJ and other equipment for personal use. This is the thing with all these far-right journalists. They just wanted to be entertainers, and they ended up where they are when their song and dance career failed to take off. Whether it's James O'Keefe still trying to hang on to his white breakdancing past, or fake cop bounty hunter reality show wannabe host turned rapper turned Lindell TV anti-vax ultra MAGA host Stu Peters. Yes, Stu was a rent-a-cop who tried to have a go at making his own reality show, and it only got a few views and failed, but that stuff's out there and it's not good. Then he went on to being a rapper, and it's even worse. It's even worse. It's just terrible. And for a guy who is again on Lindell TV and is all about family values, his lyrics are far from family values. For all my regular viewers and those new to the show, thank you. I'm glad you found me. For several months, I've been reading a genuine page from Lauren Boebert's book. I do this once a week, and it's been pretty wild. In this section, we are at her place of work, about to search for an intentionally missing hamster. Let's get back to it. I have some incredible ways to shake it, but the focus was going to have to be waist up because my shorts would suffocate more than crabs, and this hamster hunt would turn into a hamster funeral, and that's not nearly as cute. I hadn't even gotten my top off to reveal my yellow Don't Tread on Me bikini and the Colorado Wildcat pups beneath when I got the net. The net, you say? Isn't that the thing that lets you go online to harass small businesses, meet sugar daddies, and browse the list Craig's has? That is the internet because it's internal. This is an actual net with a long handle, not some invisible digital mystery. If you've ever seen a pool cleaned, you will know what I'm talking about. The first time I saw one was at the Holiday Inn when our boozy game of Marco Polo came to an end after Jason with the Y brown sharked the pool, putting a halt to our France kisses and splashing. We just crept out over to the sunbeds, slipped on our sunglasses, and did some day drinking until the rogue log was spotted and they sent a young fellow with a net and a pole to make things right. Fortunately, there were a lot of families with kids in there at the time, so nobody expected it would be my hubs, being a grown man and all, but this crowd didn't know what a wild man they were dealing with. I even helped cover his tracks by screaming at a young girl and said, "It was her!" People totally bought it. I just remembered that when I stayed at the Mar-a-Lago in Florida to let it rip with Don Jr. and his natural beauty girlfriend Kimberly, he had a walkie-talkie on him at all times. Rogue Log was the over-the-air code to let DJT Jr. know his dad needed a fresh diaper. The real president had someone for that, though. Eric. And I doubt he used a net. Probably rubber gloves or tongs. Craig is very successful. He owns this dance place, Lady Buns, the bikini car wash where I do some fine detailing, and a few other operations that he likes to keep off the books. Something I know all about when it comes to hiding Jason's salary, paying staff under the table, and inventing mileage. It was like a fairy tale. If you've enjoyed this genuine page from Low Rent Booze Burp's latest book, let me know in the comments, and I'll see about reading another sometime soon.
We've been hearing her bonk Kushner, folks, for, I don't know, about 6 years. But Guilfoyle told her about the sores on my post. Bon Jovi, Wade, Crazy, Katara. Her Kimberly's makeup, it's nuts, okay? The American people, don't need to see any of that. Roblox in his pants, what difference does it make, folks?
I need your help. Please make sure you have my notifications on. It is something small that really helps out YouTube creators such as myself and allows you to catch my videos as soon as they come out, whether it's on my regular schedule or not. Thank you so much. You don't even have 100,000 subscribers. MAGA tears. He fails to realize that the burden we have as president now is far worse than Trump and will probably be locked up before Trump. It seems pretty much every day now there is more evidence that Burden is a bumbling fool whose biggest enemy is the teleprompter. MAGA tears. Marjorie is my Jesus Christ. MAGA tears. Yes, just ignore all the evidence of unsecured drop boxes, early and mail-in voting during a pandemic in violation of the law and basic ethics in order to favor Democrats. MAGA tears. Thanks so much for watching. Help me out by sharing this video and following me on social media. This costs you nothing and makes a huge difference. I am a one-man show here, from script to screen, the editing, even the graphics. If you can afford to, please throw me a tip with the easy PayPal link or hit that super thanks button, and be sure to check out my merch that go great with those MAGA tears. I am a stand-up comedian. I've played in 35 countries, have toured with Jim Jeffries for nearly 10 years, and I have 3 albums that you can stream on Spotify and Apple Music or catch them on SiriusXM. Thanks for watching. Life's short, be cool, be kind, take care.